transfer news, and I tell you what, it looks like it's over for a lot of teams today. But look, sometimes it's better to try and fail than not to try at all. Vinicius Jr. is very close to signing a new deal at Real Madrid, which means he won't be signing Arsenal. Big update on Barcola as well. Could Arsenal swoop in there and take him from under the noses of Bayern Munich and, more importantly, Liverpool? And talk about swooping in, Rodri to Barcelona, not Real Madrid. Is that about to happen as well? So big stories and big news. Let's start off with Arsenal very, very quickly. Look, I said this yesterday when we were talking about Bruno Guimaraes. Yesterday morning, there was this feeling that Arsenal had a better than 50% chance of getting him. And that's true. Anybody will tell you that. But the meeting took place with Real Madrid yesterday lunchtime. And in that meeting, Real Madrid made it very clear that they were going to change what they were offering and get very close to matching what Arsenal were putting on the table. Arsenal's offer was very, very generous. It was a very big play. And Vinicius Jr. was appreciative of it. But there was always the feeling that he wanted to stay at Real Madrid, but they weren't valuing him to the level that he wanted. Well, yesterday, Real Madrid have changed that approach and have made the play to keep him. And now it's expected that that will be a decision today. So at some point today, we could well get new deal. Vinicius Jr. at Real Madrid. Jose Mourinho, a big part of that. Florentino Perez, a big part of that. And look, Arsenal may well get mocked for this, but the reality is they dared to dream, and no doubt they'll do it again. And at some point they will hook that big fish, because they did go hard on a very ambitious deal that would have been one of the biggest deals in Premier League history. And I can't sit here as a Man United fan and mock Arsenal for being that ambitious. I would rather go for those sort of things and miss than sit back and go, we're not going to pay. And Arsenal did go. And look, it hasn't worked out, but they're still champions of England. They got to a Champions League final. They're technically in a better position than Real Madrid. So look, they'll go again, no doubt. And it just shows you the financial power that they have. And mock them at your peril, because they will go again. And maybe it will be Barcola, or maybe it'll be somebody else. But it will be disappointing from an Arsenal point of view. You don't win them all. I remember United getting very close to getting Ronaldinho, and he chose Barcelona. So these things can happen when you're trying to be ambitious, but they did everything they could, and ultimately, how difficult is it to get?
Vinicius Jr. is now expected to sign a new Real Madrid contract, ending Arsenal's dream.